Triumphant, a journey of responsibility. My journey of responsibility origins in a small village in South Africa, Lesotho. It started with the African sunset over the Serengeti. My mother, my protector, disappeared first into the sunset, and then my father, the lion, disappeared second into the sunset. I then had the responsibility to be the leader of my lion clan. This is when I began to feel deeply for those I care about. Nobody teaches you how to be a parent or a leader. You just have to love seeing smiles on the faces of those you care about. In The Art of Failure, Jesper Juul talks about responsibility. And he says, once we accept responsibility, failure also concretely pushes us to search for new strategies and learning opportunities in a game. The game I'm talking about is the game of life, where we have a responsibility. See, responsibility comes in multiple forms. Let me give an example. I use my desk, my working environment, as a constant reminder of my very own responsibilities. When I look at the globe with the Africa side on it, I'm reminded that in Lesotho, there are people there, my family, who depends on me to make sure that their lives go well and they live in peace. When I look at this mermaid in Catalina Island, I'm reminded that there's a woman there who cares about me and therefore I have a responsibility. When I look at the books that I read and my own publication, I'm reminded that I have to continue writing as a scholar and continue to improve. And when I look at the stacks of papers on my desk, I'm reminded that I have a responsibility as a professor to teach my students. And the plant I have on my desk, when I look at it, I'm reminded that there's a living thing that needs my care. I have a man that I call a philosopher who inspires me in multiple ways. And he says, the greatness of a man is not how much wealth he acquires, but in his integrity and his ability to affect those around him positively. You see, this is why I say responsibility comes in multiple forms. It is my responsibility to change my work environment and to keep peace in the way that I continue to grow and evolve. I do and learn a lot from this wonderful responsibility of mine. I make sure my nieces look beautiful on Christmas mornings when I'm home. I instill within my family the beautiful tradition of growing your own food. I teach my nephew how to brush his teeth at a young age. I make sure I offer literacy lessons when I'm in the village. I take my nephew on runs in the morning and talk about college, and on special father-daughter dances I take my niece there. I pay for school fees so my nephew can be in school. I also make sure that I take my nephews on travel to give them education. And on this journey, yes, I face turbulences, but the one thing I've learned is to get up again and to make sure that I keep on the dances. I keep on the joy in the family. I have to keep on going, push myself to my new triumphant journey that I'm going through today. And for this, I'm thankful to the universe for the guidance, the protection, and the blessings.